So back in November last year, I did a video titled, "Is Black Desert Online Worth Playing in 2017? Since 2018 is finishing up and we're beginning 2019, I wanted to take the time to run through the game again and see how it's doing going into 2019. Now, I would like to preface this video by saying that this video is sponsored. However, that isn't going to stop me from giving my honest opinions on the game. I have never been one to really bite my tongue, and sometimes that does inevitably lead to a large influx of dislikes. What can you do? If you want to download Black Desert Online, I have a link in the description below that will actually give you a 7-day free trial of the game. So, hit that up if you're interested. Anyway, I've played Black Desert on and off since it launched. I was one of the very first people to purchase the game for both my sister Wiggy and I because we'd been playing Terra for a long while and we needed a change of pace. BDO looked like it would offer us the change of pace we needed, providing better action combat, flashier graphics, and a large new world for us to explore. And while we've had our ups and downs with the game, we've found ourselves coming back to it every few months to see what's new, like what's changed. So naturally, when Pearl Abyss announced the new Dragon expansion, I couldn't help but have my interest piqued once again. I figured, I'd jump in and see what the new expansion and new continent was all about. Then I learned that they were also releasing a new archer class, so I instead opted to wait and try both at the same time. I figured I could kill two birds with one stone. The new archer class was actually released just last week, and I have to say it's probably the most fun class outside of the striker for me. It's very fast, it's very mobile, and probably allows for some of the most effeminate male character creation currently in game. And I know how much women are into that. That's why Korean dramas and K-pop are so popular. Knowing this, I went for one of the prettiest, not at all Legolas-inspired male archers I could. Black Desert, with the addition of the Archer, has 17 unique classes. The Archer, Warrior, Ranger, Sorceress, Lawn, Berserker, Tamer, Striker, Musa, Maiwa, Mystic, Valkyrie, Kunoichi, Ninja, Dark Knight, Wizard, and Witch. Some of the classes like the Kunoichi and Ninja or the Musa and Maiwa share, similarities, but each class is still different enough to warrant a separate class. The game, to date, is still probably the most visually stunning MMO on the market. They just released a remastered version of the game recently that made it look even better, and even went so far as fixing some of the optimization issues that had been plaguing the game, but hands down, there is not a better looking 3D MMO out there. The combat, as I mentioned earlier, is real-time action combat. Unlike most MMOs that allow the player to turn on and utilize multiple action bars, BDO actually gives you a few different slots to toggle specific skills to or line with potions and buffs. Therefore, you're required to actually learn your rotation and skill combinations, otherwise, you're gonna end up sucking. And I guess I kinda do because I am old and my memory is terrible. Don't get me wrong, it isn't bad. It just sets the skill bar a little higher and requires you not only focus a little harder, but also take the time to commit the combos to memory. Thankfully, each class plays very differently, making for a lot of replayability. Although, honestly, I cannot fathom someone having and simultaneously playing 16 different characters to a competitive level. Memorizing 16 different playstyles and 16 different sets of combos would... Oh man, I don't even want to think about it actually, never mind. The amazing combat and breathtaking graphics aren't all that the game has to offer though. Honestly, neither are the real selling point of the game, nor are they the most discussed. The most important aspect of BDO is actually, yes, you guessed it, the story. I'm kidding. The most important aspect of BDO is actually its character creator. Never have I ever had such control over my appearance in an MMO. You have the ability to individually change the length of your character's hair, eyelashes, eyebrows, change the entire body and facial structure by dragging their face and body around. I know a lot of players that just spend hours and hours and they're attempting the perfect character. They never succeed, obviously, but that is what multiple character slots are for. Then comes life skills. Professions consisting of gathering, processing, cooking, training, fishing, hunting, trading, farming, sailing, and alchemy. Life skills can be developed through the accumulation of experience points, just like leveling your character. By earning experience in each individual life skill, they slowly advance through various ranks. One of the aspects that most interests me in BDO is that you can actually play in two very different ways. You can play it like a traditional MMO, grinding out monsters for XP, leveling, powering up your skills, and earning gear. Alternatively, you can play the life of a crafter or a gatherer. You can play in a way that all but avoids combat and grinding monsters for XP. It's something that I believe was only doable in one other MMO, which was Mabinogi. It's interesting. It's fascinating even. Now, personally, the only thing that I think Black Desert Online lacks is I guess, dedicated instances like dungeons or raids, but a lack of instanced off content like that, I guess, is also what makes Black Desert so different. You don't have to worry about being late for raids or taking time off or just making time in your schedule, and you can play it completely casually without worrying about not obtaining raid gear. I'm admittedly personally a fan of running dungeons and raids, but I can see the appeal of not having to worry about remaining up to date and falling behind. Honestly, I feel like Black Desert Online is a very fun, highly entertaining MMO. Every game has their good, every game has their bad. No game, no developer, no publisher is infallible. People will always find fault with different parts of different games, and no game will ever please everyone. I personally find the graphics to be stunning, but I know some people disagree and hate the way that the graphics just pop in. Some people find the game to be pay to win, when others argue that it isn't at all. At the end of the day, I have fun playing it. If you're having fun, then that is all that matters. What other people believe, whether correct or incorrect, is completely irrelevant. The game to me is beautiful. The combat, although difficult, is very satisfying the more you take the time to learn it. The amount of classes and therefore the replayability to me is high enough to warrant multiple ults. The new Archer class, definitely one of my 3 favorite classes in Black Desert, and that's saying something as I have immense amounts of fun on at least 5 different other classes. So is Black Desert Online worth playing going into 2019? I definitely believe so. Would I recommend someone who has yet to play the game play it? I would. I'd forewarn them, though, of the difficulty, but let them know that mastering it provides quite a bit of satisfaction. Once again, though, Pearl Abyss has been kind enough to provide players that are interested in the game a 7-day free trial for anyone that signs up using our link in the description. This link does not benefit us at all. We don't earn anything from it. It is 100% safe and will merely take you directly to a free trial of the game, allowing you to play completely 100% free for an entire week. You can, I guess, consider that a thank you for watching the video. Anyway, guys, that's about it for me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.
Not looking for heaven or gold, 'cause I got you, don't wanna show,